Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This video is going to be about my X-Men journey. Okay, a little strange because I would have thought that this video would have happened a lot sooner, in a way. What I've been trying to do was get a run of X-Men from 1 to 20, and I thought, I'd just find those books and buy them, and it wouldn't be that bad. Because I had the major ones out of the way. I had X-Men number 1, I had X-Men number 4, and I had X number 5, and I had the major ones kind of locked down. But there was a few little ones that I was missing. And one of the ones that I was missing was X-Men number 14. And I thought, wow, okay, that, at the time, this was a year, going back a year, that was it was like a couple $100 to buy X-Men 1. So I actually, tried to buy it from a couple places, and I kept on, for some reason, the order wouldn't go through, or I would get bid out at the last minute. Something would always happen where the one book that I just couldn't get for whatever reason was X-Men 14. It was just, and here it is right here, by the way. So this book has been elusive to me. I don't know why, but it's always been elusive. So about 4 months ago, I won an auction for it, and it was like $300 roughly US, and it was supposed to be a VG copy. And so, I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and this month I found out that the guy, he never sent it. He just didn't send it because, I had the tracking and I could see that it was never mailed. It was, he created the tracking ID, but he never actually, the post office never received it. So I was like, well, hey, aren't you going to send the book? And he was like trying to pretend that it was lost in the mail or something like that. So he did refund my money. But I think what he was trying to do was he saw that the prices had quadrupled, in the last month or so. I don't know why, but the X-Men number 14, the prices went from, he could buy a VG copy for about $200 back then, 300 roughly. That was the fair market value. Now the fair market value is 500, maybe even 700. And I've seen like, people listed even higher than that. So I was really frustrated because, like, this is the one last issue. I had all the others from 1 to 20, and it was the last issue I needed. So I went into my local comic book shop, and he had a copy. He had a nice copy, um, but he wanted $1,500 for it because he saw that the market was going crazy. So he wanted, big money for it. I'm like, I don't, I just lost a copy that I was supposed to get, for $300. I don't want to spend that much money on buying the same copy that I could have gotten for $300 just a few months ago. So I kind of turned him down on it. But then I was lucky. I went to eBay and actually I found somebody had listed this copy, which they listed it as a fine to very fine kind of level. I don't think it's that high. So you can look at it, you can judge for yourself. There's a bit of a chip going on here, but the surface of the comic's pretty smooth. There is some stuff going on the edge here, and actually, I gave him a best because I thought the grade was a little bit over. He was grading a little high. So I said, hey, would you accept 400 for it? Because I still wanted to get close to what I originally was planning on spending for this kind of grade. And he said no. And then he came back with a price of 500. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. But then the shipping was like an extra $40. I was like, oh man, it's like the shipping is just, kind of brutal. But I noticed he was local. I mean, he was like literally like 20 minutes away. So it's like, hey, maybe we could skip the shipping and just, do it, where we can meet and I can get the comic from you and avoid that shipping cost. So he was willing to do that. And so I saved an extra $40 on shipping. So I got this copy for 500, which, is within that fair market value, maybe a little bit under fair market value. I think this has gone up so much in the last little bit. And it's just, to me, this issue is kind of a major key, like a major key that I wanted for a long time. I was a big fan of the TV series, and it seemed like every time in the TV series it was the Sentinels. The Sentinels were always like, killing off the X-Men or doing something with the X-Men, and it was always the Sentinels as the big bad guy. And they did kind of make their appearance in Days of Future Past. Not a major appearance, but to tell you the truth, they were killing everybody, but um, it was really the cartoon series that I really enjoyed that made me want to find this book. And I've been hunting for this book for a long time and just always had some weird bad luck. And so to finally get it, I'm super excited. I just wanted to kind of share that story, my journey to get the 1 through 20 of X-Men. And this was the very last issue that I needed. And I just wanted to share that story. I hope you found the story interesting. If you find that these kind of videos are interesting, with where I tell you my journey, my comic hunting journey, tell me below in the comments. If you want to see more unboxing videos, tell me about that too. So whatever you're interested in, tell me, and I will try to make more videos about those topics. So thanks for listening to me rant about my my X-Men journey, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.